Good evening. Hello. This is Dina. How are you? We are talking about artificial intelligence today as doing some training. So artificial narrow narrow intelligence can be impressive, while artificial general intelligence will probably change the way we live, but both can't compare to the future of artificial intelligence, artificial superintelligence. Let's see what would be needed to reach that level. The path towards superintelligence will probably be a way shorter than the one from narrow to general intelligence. How would you add artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and artificial superintelligence into this timeline? Yeah, looks about right. Notice how ASI is right after AGI. There are a few reasons for this. Researchers are continually gaining ground in all domains of AI, from machine learning to reasoning to what are some steps necessary for advancing AI technology? One of the first steps is to improve computational power. Luckily, the computational power of hardware is accelerating at a steady and exponential rate. It is so steady that it is even given rise to a theory known as Moore's law. The law says that computational power doubles every 2 years. This law has been very accurate so far. The next step is improving software. One of the main ways of doing that right now is by mimicking the brain through neural networks. Neural networks mimic the brain by storing small amounts of information in each neuron. Neurons activate from input to output. In this diagram, it's from left to right, while they look for information that matches the input. Inputs, outputs. That's it. Let's look at another example. Neural networks can be complicated, but here's a simplified version. They split information into a lot of smaller pieces. Can you guess the number of the end of this network? Well, I think it's 1. Again, that's neural networks can be complicated, but there is a simplified version. They split information into a lot of smaller pieces. Can you guess the number of the at the end of this network? So we should have counted the 3 dots, 3 dots, and 3 dots. Okay, it didn't seem obvious to me, to be honest. It did not. All right. But whatever, you have one more card. Yeah, so I'll have to be more careful if I want to continue this conversation with you for a little while longer. So, what the developers tell us? Exactly, we can see that the combined 2 neurons form the number 9. Okay, I don't understand, honestly. Okay, next. When we get input in the first column, we then compare it to the neuron in the next column and the next column after that. We do this until we get to the output layer and find the best match. This system is similar to that of the human brain. One more time. When we get input in the first column, so a little squiggle, and a little kind of line, sort of forward slash. We then compare it to the neuron in the next column and the next column after that. We do this until we get to the output layer and find the best match. This system is similar to that of the human brain. Okay, that makes sense. There's only so much we can do to develop AI. After we provide the hardware and advanced software systems like neural networks, AI will have to carry on the work by itself through evolution. That's where genetic algorithms come into play. Genetic algorithms work via survival of the fittest. A set of algorithms are created to solve a problem. The most successful ones are carried over to the next generation and crossed over to create better versions of the algorithm. Eventually, one of them is successful in not only solving the problem, but doing so in an optimal way. That will be the fittest algorithm. It's through techniques like this that AGI will eventually develop into ASI. AI will then be able to evolve by itself faster than we could ever create it. Researchers call this stage an intelligence explosion. It's when the switch from artificial general intelligence to superintelligence will happen almost instantaneously. We are not sure if ASI will be a good or bad step for humankind. Nick Bostrom, a leading AI expert, calls it an extremely difficult problem with an unknown time to solve it. The important part is you know about it now, and you can also help humankind figure that out. Okay. Okay, we are getting some coins. 1 coin, okay, thank you. And recharge superintelligence. Let's recharge our knowledge of superintelligence. What's the name of the theory stating that computational power doubles every 2 years? It's a Moore's law, yeah? Which one of these is the term for a method designed to mimic the human brain? Neural networks. How will artificial superintelligence come into existence? Through the work of artificial general intelligence. Which is a good way for AGIs to develop optimized versions of AI? Genetic algorithms. What is the term for the sudden fast evolution of AI from artificial general intelligence to artificial superintelligence? It's intelligence explosion. Okay, let's see if we can do another course that is probably not too complicated. Big data. Everything else is pro. I do not have pro here. What about data science? All pro. Cybersecurity? All pro. Okay, certificate. Digital literacy. Internet and networks? Yeah, I kind of done it, but the rest is but okay, let's see. We've done that. And we've also done that. Oh my God, I think I haven't got anything left. That is not a pro web development. Command line. Yeah, let's do command line. So, hey there. This course is all about the terminal or command line interface, which helps us interact with computers on a deeper level. Let's give the computer something to repeat. Echo Dennis. See that? We'll discover that the terminal is fun to use and a powerful tool for everybody, not just Linux beards. Have you noticed the $sign at the very beginning of the command line? Yes. This sign is also known as the shell prompt and indicates that the terminal expects commands from us. So let's give it a command, shall we? Let's try and repeat some input like before. Echo. Joe. Psst. On your computer, hitting enter will run a command. See that with the echo command, we can display or output something in the terminal. Echo. Oh, it's Linux. How about something a little more useful like displaying the contents of a folder or directory? Good stuff. We use the ls or list commands to reveal the directories and files in a directory. Sometimes we navigate around so much that we can lose track of where we are. Luckily, there is command to print the working directory. Yeah, that was probably PWD. Okay, well, we've done that much. So we'll reconnect when we have another card. Have a good afternoon. Bye.